Um, thank you to everybody that attended the mock Facebook party. I just want to say it was phenomenal. Like, I don't know if you guys had a chance to kind of look through the comments and the likes and stuff like that, but like having everybody interact really shows you like how much engagement can really happen in your parties there. And that party was just fantastic with you guys interacting with them. So I hope you really kind of paid attention to the way the posts were coming out a little bit. If you didn't notice, there's a pattern to it. Every single day, there's 2 posts that go out. And so when you're looking through these, you'll see they're like 3 days ago. So this was Kathy's wonderful live. Just so you guys know, she read that flip chart like 20 minutes before and just blew us out of the water with it. So it was fantastic for Miss Kathy. But you can see like the post stream, they all start switching and moving around as people respond and comment to them. And so it keeps things really fresh on people's feeds. And I don't know if you guys noticed in your own personal feeds that the post would start creeping in, and they start like on my personal one. I mean, I was just flooded with them because every time you guys comment, it reminds me again. It says, "Hi, come take a look at this post." And so it was really cool to see your guys' engagement and how far the reach gets with that one. So you can see everybody's posting inside of here. Kathy did a wonderful introduction at the beginning of herself. And then as we went through the steps, each day you got 2 separate posts for them. And one post is generally an engagement post. So I think one of the top ones that was in there was about exfoliation, and then the matte or gloss girls for lipstick. So the idea is that you're going to get that engagement through the post, and you start that engagement, your host helps you with that engagement. And that makes you continue to show up on their feeds. It keeps people excited about it. And then the second post you sneak in is more of a product informational post, right? So the exfoliation one does both, right? But this one's like the miracle set, the new one that you're going to go through. And this one's informational for them. So they can see the products, they start familiarizing themselves with it on those. So secret number 1 is that you do 2 posts a day, minimum 2 posts a day. And those posts can take you anywhere between 30 minutes and an hour one time to set up at the very beginning of your meeting. So I now am set up, I think I'm on my 5th one for Kathy of getting them set up and all the posts in them. And it takes me about 30 to 45 minutes to set up all the whole group start to finish for us. All the posts, all the descriptions, all the pictures. And I'm going to show you how I do that with them. So I'm going to use my same spa night group here and add some posts into those ones for you. So I'm going to come up here to the top. The wonderful thing, and I showed some of the ladies last week, on Facebook, you can schedule the posts to come out. So this is how you get them set up, and the posts run themselves for it. So you're going to schedule a post. Now, the biggest thing is thinking about when people are going to look at their phones, right? And Facebook's already told us that people tend to log into their phones between 7:30 and 9:30 in the morning. Okay. So you want your first post to hit somewhere between that time period, 7:30 to 9:30. So let's say I'm going to do tomorrow, and you don't want it at the top of the hour. So you can pick your time. So I like 9:22, like my favorite time for it. So I'm going to pick my first post in the morning, 9:22. Okay. Because you're trying to hit people first thing in the morning to see these posts for you. So you're going to hit 9:22. You're going to set it for her party. And then you're going to use your party posts, right? And you can do that one of 2 ways. So for example, I have a Word document that has all the posts in order, and this is available in our group. Okay. And I'm going to scroll down and I'm going to see, okay, my first post is send me your address. So I'm going to copy this. Okay. And I'm going to paste it into Facebook. Now, a couple things. You want to read through the post. You can't just copy paste every time. You want to make sure you're updating information in it. So for example, like, let's say this is Rochelle's spa night instead. You're going to put Rochelle in there. Okay. You're going to change it to this Friday, right? The 22nd. So you're going to go in and change a few things like that. 6 p.m. I'm going to read through pre-post, hi, comment, hi below, get your meeting. Oh, I got to change one more here. 22nd. Okay. So you want to go in and make sure that you're changing that information for it on each post. And you may not know this as soon as you start. So let's say your host is going back and forth Thursday, Friday. You can say the post will take event on Thursday or Friday, I'll go live, and then just update your post and your information once you get it for it. Because you want to make sure you know who you are. You want to make sure they know you're reaching out. Okay. The other cool thing is this also asks them to send you their mailing address. Okay. Because and some people are on it from the get-go. They're like, oh, I want to get those tickets right away. And in fact, I have one in Kathy's party that sent it to me like 3 minutes after I posted the opening post. She sent me her address and her skin type right away. So you want to make sure that you have it, your mailing address in there. Okay. And then you're going to add a picture in here. And you're going to do the send my address and a picture of yourself on these ones. So you can have those already uploaded or you can have them sit in your phone. So you're probably going to see some pictures of my little baby. Open. I'll pick a baby picture. Open. I'm on my MacBook right now, but you can also do this on your iPad. You can do this all from your cell phone. Okay. So it's actually kind of cool how many different places you can do it from. But you can do it from any of those. So here, I'm going to put my little stinker on here. He's getting into lots of trouble now. So you put your picture, and then you're going to put your blurb in of what it is. Now, each one's going to be a little different. So like for the lip gloss post, you're going to put the choice of lip gloss on it and say like, what are your 2 favorites on these? I like mauve, right? So you pick your favorite 2 that you like out of there. And I highly suggest taking selfies of yourself in that example with your 2 favorite colors on and adding that personal touch to each post for you. Okay. So you're going to add those pictures on. So this is my little man. He's getting into way too much trouble getting on things. And so you're going to add in your picture. You're going to add in your added little touch. So when you do the charcoal mask, have a selfie of yourself in a charcoal mask. If you have the reveal, any of the peels, do a before and after of a close-up or find somebody's that. I do have several of them in there, before and afters of some of that type of stuff. But your personal touch is what makes the difference in these Facebook groups. Okay. So now got it scheduled for tomorrow, 9:22 a.m. I'm going to hit schedule post. Okay. And so it's going to post that tomorrow for you. Okay. And you can find all your scheduled posts in this side over here. This is all your manage tools. If you haven't done a group before, set up a group and play with it. You should all, before you host your first Facebook party, have a VIP customer group set up, because that's going to be very important for you at the end of all of this. When you get to those closing things, and I'll show you one of the closing, how I do some of the closing messages. So you can hit scheduled posts and you're going to see exactly what your post is going to look like, right? So I have all my information in there. I can reread it. Every once in a while, I accidentally put like 9:22 p.m. or you put 4:30 a.m. in there. So you can go and fix that if you need for it. And you're going to do all your posts in one sitting. You're going to sit down. You know that you're going to tell your hostess your party's open Sunday night, and those posts are going to start happening that Monday morning for you. Okay. So you're going to have a lot in here, probably about 24 to 30 posts inside of this. And so you're just going to go down and click, 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 and you're going to copy and paste right off of one of these lists that you can set up. You can also go in and like this one's in a Word document right now, and I can send that to you and upload that there as well. And you can always change the name in this, so you don't have to do it once you get to Facebook for you. And these are showing you the little pictures they suggest putting with it. They're also in the albums, and I'll show you that in a minute, but it shows you the picture that they suggest. Now, Facebook has some really intense algorithms. And when you are scheduling these posts, make sure you change something in them. Maybe use a different emoji, update at the bottom instead of share, like you can put newsflash, newsflash, newsflash. Don't just directly copy and paste everything, because Facebook will grab it and consider it spam and like push it lower into people's feeds, make it disappear from feeds. So you want to make sure that you do on some of these posts adjust just a little bit. Just a little bit. I mean, it could be as simple as adding stars next to each one of the 5 things that you need to do, or numbers, something like that. So just keep that in mind with Facebook's posting. Same thing when you're inviting people into the group, or your hostess is inviting your next host, instead of doing stars, do hearts, and the person after do that, do rocket ships instead of hearts for them. And just kind of keep that in mind. If you are sending a lot of them, you're definitely going to want to do that. If you're only doing one party every 2 weeks, probably not going to be as big of an issue for you. But if you're like, if you watch the video, Jen Vesker's like, I did 10 in 1 month, and I was, whoo, it's a lot. So just keep that in mind with Facebook. So that's how you schedule your posts. Oh, sorry, I'm looking in the chat just to make sure I'm not missing a question. Schedule your posts for those, and that'll take you about an hour once you've done a couple of them, between 30 minutes to an hour. Okay. So you'll see on the page here, you'll have all this information in there. And then a couple of things that you're going to do as the posts come out. I put the shopping post up on this the third day after posts start going up. And we do that for 2 reasons. And I've watched several of the people that do the Facebook parties. If you do it on day 1, people think that you're there for just their money and that's it, which clearly we want to make money, but that impression can be a very negative impression to people. So when I've watched a bunch of theirs, I've listened to some of the people that have done more trainings on these. They say wait a day or 2 before you drop in that wondering how to shop post. So that's what this post is, that you're looking at. And it's very important on this post that you tell people clearly what you need for shopping. So I don't have a link on here right now, for example, because I didn't want you guys to go on and shop and then have to cancel all Kathy's orders for them. But you're going to put your Shop My Party post right here. Okay, that's going to be your direct link to Ashley's Shop My Party. Okay, you're going to drop that right in, and then you're going to give them the options to do other things. Some people don't want to go on Facebook, or on the website. Maybe they have additional questions, so they want to message you on Facebook and ask you about, do I need both microderm and the peel, or can I start with one and then go to another type thing? So you want to give them a couple options there. So Kathy has her phone number here. We have her email address, and then you good old fashioned messaging on Facebook for it. So this post usually waits till day 3. And what I've done is once that post comes out and the first one comes out, we list them in featured. Okay. So when you're on any of the posts that she has, you can triple click or single click on the triple dots, and then you can option to pin to feature. Okay. And that keeps some of the messages much clearer for them. So you have Kathy's here that talks about, this is the spa party. This is what you need to do. Hello, welcome for it. And then we slide in the wondering how to shop post after a couple days for them. So it's right there at the tippy top. You have all of that to go. Okay, so if you're with me still, we've learned how to schedule a post and how to move a featured post up. Kathy, do they know how to find the Shop My Party link already?
Yes, I think that they probably reviewed that. We reviewed it, and I believe you reviewed it before. But let's take a poll, because maybe we need to quickly, because it's very easy to teach it, review it. Would anybody want to raise their hand and say that they would like to learn how to use Shop My Party? That's where you put all the, okay, we have
got a couple. Okay.
people. Yeah, no, go ahead.
Okay,
Go ahead.
awesome. So then in that case, do I have Mary Kay? Oh, perfect. Okay, so I have Mary Kay in Touch open. You're going to log in with your information here. I have mine already saved in my keychain. Oh, it's going to take me to a weird page, I think. Oh, perfect. Okay, so front page, you're going to have Shop My Party right in the middle. Okay, you're going to click on Shop My Party. This is on In Touch. Okay. And so I already have a party that's active right now because I was showing my mom how to do this the other night, but I'm going to hit get started. Okay, and you're gonna fill in your party name. So since we're going with Rochelle, Rochelle's spa nights. Hostess email isn't required. If you do have it, put that one in there. I'm gonna put Rochelle in here. And then I'll put my phone number for now. Okay, you're gonna put your hostess phone number in. And then you're gonna have a party start end date. I generally start the party the Sunday night before. So in this case, I would have started it the 17th. Just so it's live and ready to go on Monday. So if people do want to shop right away, I can send that link. And then we're gonna do our Facebook Live on the 22nd. So I generally am gonna give 5 days afterwards as an end date. So we're gonna say the party opens today. We're gonna say 12 a.m. works. And then I'm gonna pick, since we're doing the live here, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna do the 27th as its end date for those. Now, it's important to have an end date because it gives a sense of urgency to place your order for it. And that's when your party's like specials and sales, and because you do specials in some of your parties, and those specials are optional. They're up to you on how you want to do them. You saw in Kathy's party that it was $10 off the peel, $10 off Microderm, if they place the order through the party link for it. So you want to have an end date for the party. Now I do the 5 days because you have Saturday, Sunday, and then Monday I'm going to be following up, or Sunday night, follow up with people that haven't ordered and let them know you've got a limited time. Okay. For those ones. So now you're going to create your party. So I'm going to create Rochelle's party. Okay. So Rochelle shows up right here for us. And then I'm going to click link, and it's going to copy that link for me. I'm going to go back to Facebook. I'm going to put wondering how to shop. Personalize the link. And then I'm going to paste my link right in. Okay. It's going to show you a picture down here. I take the picture out because I'm going to put in that cute shopping cart picture I have that says it's a shop, put it in the cart kind of day for us. Okay. Or add to cart kind of day. For it, versus having the link that shows a partial page of the Mary Kay website for us. Okay. So you're going to put your personalized link in there, and then you're going to schedule your post, and you're going to hit post. And when it comes out, they'll be able to click that link anytime. You can go back to Shop My Party anytime to get that back for it. So let's see. Oops, this one. Where did it go? Come on. You're up here somewhere. Did I close you on accident? Maybe I did. But you can go back and get that link anytime you need.
It was to your left, Ashley, at the top.
No, that's the other one. Oh, I guess it is there. Just kidding.
No
So
problem.
you can get that link anytime. I'm not a big fan of QR codes, so I don't use that one. The link is so much easier for them on there. So I just do a link for it, and you can come back here anytime. You can also edit these anytime. So if you need to extend your party, you can extend your party for them. If you need more time, or people need more time for it, so you can adjust those as well. But you just come back and hit link copy and go copy your link. So that's how you're going to add in on this post your personalized link there. And actually, I think I can edit this post to add it. Okay, so now you have the link in there, and that'll take you to your personalized party forum. Kathy, I can't hear you.
I have a question, and if we could all just type our questions like I did, that would be best. But Ashley, I'm not sure if you saw my question. Does 5 days give enough time for them to get their packages through the mail?
No, so we actually run the parties for 2 weeks. So I just pulled a calendar up to give you an idea. So let's say I talked to my host on Thursday, Friday last week. She says, I'm excited, I'm ready to go. You go, okay, awesome, let's get started for it. You set up your party, right? And you can do it on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, get it all set up with all your posts. And then you're going to send your hostess a personalized message for that. And you're going to say, hey, your Facebook party is ready to go. Hold on, I can put it in the group too. Your Facebook party is ready to go. And it's going to open on the 18th. Okay. So you're going to send her on Sunday night the link for it. So I'm going to open this. And I'm going to message, since I'm in Kathy's right now, myself. Open, open, open. You got a lot of friends, Kathy. It takes a minute to load your group down here. So I'm going to message my host. And I'm going to send her a message. Now, you might not be able to read all of this. It will be in a document that's loaded. But it says, great news, your Facebook party is ready to go. Thank you again for hosting. I just sent you an invite. So you're going to, I'll show you that in a second. So you're going to set this up. Now, going back to the dates, you do that on Sunday, right? But my party, my Facebook Live isn't going to happen until the 28th to 29th range. Okay. So we're looking at 14 days total in your party. Okay. So you're going to start your post on the 18th that say, welcome to my group, product sample, and then matte or glossy, and then another example of product. And you're going to run your posts each day. Okay. So you set all your posts up and let's say in this case, we're targeting the 29th as our date. Okay. So once you have that all set up and you pick that date and you have your post in there, from day one, your host is going to start inviting people, right? So you say you can start inviting your guests by clicking the link at the bottom of the group. And then you give her a script to help her with that. So we sent these to you guys if you were in the mock party, so that you could see the examples of them. But I'm going to show you an example of a script. So this is one of the scripts that you can send in, and these are all going to be on that Facebook resource page. I just had to modify a bunch of the emojis because it kept coming up as question marks again. So I just invited you to my party. I'm hosting where we get together on Facebook Live. You go through the amazing skincare, right? So you ask them to join. Ideally, you do not want to hit the invite button. And two reasons for that. So when you hit invite, if you invite too many people, Facebook can lock you out of inviting for 24 hours for it. So you want to have them send the link. And when they come into this page, you'll hit join. And that's what we did for you guys. We sent you guys the link for the pages. Kathy also sent it in a bunch of different things too, so you guys could find it easily for it. The only time you're going to hit this invite button is when you want to invite the host in initially. What's that? Yes. All these examples will be in the resource group. Yes. And I'm working on the tech side of showing you guys how to do it too, with it. Sorry. How do I get rid of this now? Go back up. So you'll invite just the host and give her the scripts for it. If you're familiar with boards is one of the easiest ways to do this with it. And I will do a training and a video of how to use boards and the best way to use boards. But for now, I'm using documents like this, where this one is all the party posts and the other one I have is all the communications. So in this one, it's how to follow up with all the lives. So I'll get to this one in just a second. So this is following up with the DMs. You're going to be able to come in here in a live document, and you're going to use these in your follow-ups. So when you finish the party and you've done the live and you've gotten back their tic-tac-toe boards, these are the follow-up messages you send to people.
Hey, Ashley?
Yeah.
For some reason, we can't see what you're showing. We're still stuck on Kathy's page with the shopping cart.
Uh-oh.
Because I know what you want to show.
Yeah, give me 2 seconds. I'm just going to drop it into a new Word doc.
Okay.
Because can you see this one? The Word doc?
The main page. We're seeing Kathy's like party post main page. Ashley's spa night.
You probably have to stop share screen and share a different screen.
Can you see it now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry about that, guys.
That's okay. I knew you
okay.
wanted to show us something, so.
Yeah, so this is, I use Quick Notes because I'm a Apple user. They are also in Word documents, so this is a Word document. This has the party post. You can see, send me your address. This is Jen Bessaker, who this is all based off of. And this is where you can copy and paste into there. So one version of them has all the posts you need. Okay, so you can just take this list, and this is post number 1. And then you have post number 2, love my host, post a week before the party. And then inside of this, you'll go through and you'll have all the posts you need. So these are 2 posts per day, at least a week to 10 days out for them. She did iced or hot as one of the options. This is post number 3, the exfoliation. So you'll be able to come through and just copy and paste this right off of it. I'm putting them in PDFs because it's a little easier to copy and paste and you don't lose the formatting for them. And this one for sure is in the files currently because I had to clean up all this top piece for it. And you can adjust as you need. Now I use OneNote and it works the same way. We can put this into a Word document for it, and that's what it'll be inside the group. And you're going to go in and adjust things. So this is the follow-up messages you send to people. And again, personalize it to what you like. The other thing is everybody does different specials. So since you turn in your game, some people do 50% off. Some people do a free lip gloss with purchase. Some people do free shipping over $50. Some do free shipping if you buy a set. So whatever your specials are, you'll be able to come in here and adjust this. So let's say you're doing 25% off as a gift. You can adjust any of these ones. So these ones will be in Word docs for you. And these are the messages you're sending behind the scene after you finish the post. So I don't want to lose you guys too much. So let me go back over here. Okay. So at this point, your party's set up. You've invited your host, given her the script that she needs to invite people to the spa party, and the posts are starting to go out and the members are starting to come in. Okay. So as the members come in, you're going to reach out to them. So when you click on members, and we haven't done in this one, you're going to come in here and you're going to start messaging them. Okay. So I'm going to message Lynn first, right? And I'm going to use my messages that talk to me about getting her address, right? So in this one, I think category of business, where did I put you? What's in one of these? Okay. Sorry, I usually have them in order. Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. So you're going to come in and find your invite message, and you're going to copy this. This one's set for Tori's party, which is one of the parties I'm working on with Kathy right now. And you're going to introduce yourself to your guest. Okay. And you're going to put this one in. You can start with simple messages too. If you want to just say, hey, I'm so excited that you joined the group. And then send in a second message with them. You're going to start messaging them as they add into the group for it. The party that I'm working on with Kathy right now, we had 3 people join right away. I had one join 4 days later. I had one join last night. I had one join this morning. And as they're coming in is when I'm starting to interact with them. At this point, your party is kind of running itself in the post. So when you see a message come in or anything like that, it's going to send you a notification that says, hey, Geronda posted that she loves matte finishes. And then you click on that and it takes you to the comment, right? And this is how you start your interactions in the group without having to always go in and post all the time. So you click on Geronda's comment and you go, oh, Geronda, that's so awesome. We have a wonderful set of gel mats that you're going to absolutely love, right? And you start engaging with them in those comments as they're filtering in for it. And then as Lynn responds and says, hi, Ashley. My address is 6251 Jackson Drive. And I think I'm normal, right? And you're going to have, again, another response for them after they send that in, because the messaging is going to notify you again and say, hey, Ashley, Lynn sent a response back, and you're on your phone, you're on your iPad, you're on your laptop. You can go in and respond and say, thank you so much, Lynn. And you can copy and paste these. I have them, like I said, I have them as copy and paste in here. As you go through. Thank you so much, Lynn. Looking forward to it. Sending your pampering package today. Right? So now you're starting to interact with your customers in the party for it. So you've asked them for their address. Let's say Lynn doesn't get back to you. You're going to follow up within 24 to 48 hours. Hi, just wanted to make sure you saw my message. I really would like to get you a pampering package out. Just wanted to check in. Can you please send that over for me? Okay. You can also, if you're having problems with people not responding, put a post in that says, hey, so-and-so, so-and-so, and so-and-so, can you please check your messages? I'm still waiting on an answer for him or something like that. A lot of the times, and I did that for a few people in here that hadn't done it in a faux party that said, hey, please check your messages. And I did it in Kathy's other party that we're running right now. Hey, check your messages. Because sometimes if you don't know too much about Facebook messages, if you're not friends, it goes into a different category than just normal chats. So they have to check, like, I mean, you could call it, I can't remember what it's called, but it's like a spam folder, basically, if you're not already friends. So you just give them another little poke that says, hey, I'm still here. If you need anything, please let me know for it. And then go from there with it. And so this is where it gets really cool, because once the party is already running, Facebook notifies you when they're interacting. Facebook tells you when you need to go respond to somebody for it. And you know that your party is running and you've sent out messages. So maybe while you're watching the football game tonight, you're like, oh, let me respond to a bunch of these and follow up with them for it. 2 minutes, 3 minutes. Oh, I'm stuck in the carpool line at my kid's school. Let me go check and see if somebody sent me back their address and name for it. It's minute time later when you put in that initial time to post everything. You just follow along when you get notified for it, which is the coolest part of this whole thing. Is that you just start messaging and then they filter in and notify you. Now, friendly reminder, turn your notifications on. I know a lot of people turn them off on Facebook, but you'll need to turn them on to get the notifications for those. So at this point, you're interacting with your customers, you're interacting with the posts on the main page, you're interacting, and if you look at some of these comments, you'll see Kathy's gone through and she interacts with, well, I picked a bad one. Kathy was interacting with people in the comments on them as the consultant and going through all the pieces of them. Okay, so then you get to Facebook Live. Now, you can do what Kathy is doing currently. You can be on Zoom and casting to live for it. So if you want to use Zoom and that's a little easier for you, you can cast that way. You can literally cast from your phone, get a little phone stand, prop it up, hit go live. Okay. And that's, again, you come in here, you tell yourself to go live. Okay. And you start interacting. Now, there is a flip chart and it is in the files already, and I'll show you on the resource page for that one, but there is a flip chart. I've done several versions, so this is 1.3 for it. And this flip chart is for you, okay? You're not sharing this flip chart with the group. This flip chart is for you. So when you go live and you say, hi, my name is Ashley, and I'm so excited to be here for Rochelle's party. I'm going to take a moment to tag everyone so they can find us, right? And this is the first 5 to 8 minutes because you're going to then take the time and you're going to go tag everybody on a post that says, hey, we're live, come find us. And that's going to notify all the guests that are on that list. So I'm going to tag everybody that's in there to notify them, hey, I'm live, I'm ready, I'm here, come see me, come join me, right? And then as they hop on, you're going to start talking to them, right? Like, oh, I saw Kathy got on. Welcome, Kathy. So excited to see you. Oh, Rochelle, it looks like you just joined us, because you're going to see that on your live. You're going to see it in the comments below for it. If you have a hard time seeing the itty bitty like I do on the phones, because it's really, really tiny writing sometimes, use your laptop to do it. Use your iPad to do it, something bigger so that you can see the comments and stuff coming in. Part of this is the imperfectness of Facebook Live gives you that personal touch with it, where you kind of get up close to the camera because you're trying to read the comments, or you get a little closer because you need to touch a button on it for it. And that's what gets people engaged with it. So you're going to welcome everybody that comes on, and you're going to go through your live. Okay. So you're going to follow, these are all scripts for you. Okay. A lot of people ask, what city do you live in? Comment below where you're from to get that engagement and get people commenting for you. Now, remember, you can't see them. You can see their commenting and you can read what they write. You can see who's watching, but you cannot see them on the video for it. So then you're going to go through and start your party. And this gives you just about everything. Highly suggest you print it on like cardstock paper, and then you can have it next to you, just kind of flipping through it. And definitely take the time to practice this a couple times. Kathy does product knowledge every week just about, or she used to. So going through the different products, she knows them like the back of her hand, forward and front. And if you're not that familiar with them, you want to make sure you're going to pick up when we get to the products a few tidbits so that when you get to it, you don't have to just focus on reading the chart for them. So you want to go through this and make sure you get proficient.
Ashley,
Update it for what you like. Yes.
Ashley, I have a question. I see what you're writing on here. How do we know which is the script and which is just information for you to do?
It should be in parentheses for it. So like this says hostess. So you're gonna put in Rochelle or Kathy. Let me
Okay.
get to another one. So like this one here in parentheses says show the 2 layers. So you're gonna hold up the eye makeup remover and kind of move it around a little bit so they can see the 2 layers in it. And then you're gonna tell them shake it before using so that they blend together. Again, it says hold up the miracle sample strip for
Okay,
them.
so that's like the instruction, because the last page that you were on was more instructional, it looked like.
Yes, because you're going to go through that. Thank you for doing all the comments. I've given you all assigned a number. You can do a spinny wheel, whatever you choose to do there. And you're going to tell them, kind of recap, like, thank you so much for participating in the group tonight. It's a very wordy at the beginning, or it looks very wordy, but it's more of like an introduction to everything.
Okay,
One of the other things that we try to do, so like, see, you're going to hold up the microderm samples and show them, is that I tried to put into this flip chart visuals for you so that if you need to have your products laid out in front of you so that you can show these things. So in this case, we're going to show the full size miracle set. And for some people, the visual of seeing it on this page makes them reach to grab it, and you know which one you're going after quickly, and helps you talk about it a little. Now, I broke down in this simple basic of what you need. So the Time-Wise Miracle set is for early to moderate signs of aging, and then given the basics of what it does for them, so it doesn't get too wordy. We know that it shows improvement in your skin in 2 weeks. In 4 weeks, it helps with fine lines. In 12 weeks, you see the greatest improvement. And you can pick your choice of which ones those are, but I'm giving you the real basics, saying I think of them as the ABCs for my skin. It's antioxidants, brightening, and collagen. Or you can reset the pace of your skin's visible aging starting in 2 weeks. So those are like the key words Mary Kay uses. I mean, they're right here on this page, reset the pace. And so, oh man, I'm sorry about my little guy back there. He's squealing pretty good. So I try to give you the smaller pieces of that. So then as you come through, you'll see first open your cleanser packet. It's called 4-in-1 cleanser because it cleanses, exfoliates, tightens, and brightens all in one. And you're going to be using the full size product. So you're going to show them this full size product as you're doing it. So you'll show them it, you'll open, come back, you'll add water to your face, and then you'll pour, like squirt the cleanser out. You're showing them all of that as you're doing it. Okay. And in this case, you're going to be using the Skin Invigorate brush because we want to tell them how exciting that brush is and like how special it is and add on to our sales. For them. So you're going to go through this. And again, you don't have to say every single little thing about the Skin Invigorate system, but pick the things that matter the most to you. Like, have you ever forgotten your toothbrush and had to use your finger at home? Like, for me, that's personal. I'm like, yeah, I forget my toothbrush all the time when I travel. Like, so it connects with your customers. Pick the thing that connects for you on there. And so as you come through this,
You want to be?
No, I'm trying.
you've got pore minimizer, and these are all products, right? And you're talking about these as you use them. So the microderm, as show them pore minimizer and apply, and teach them to apply it in upward circle motions because we want to uplift our skin, right? We want to go against gravity. Now, the thing that you guys are going to see in this is there are party specials set up. Okay. Adjust these to your preferences, needs, or make them optional. It's entirely up to you when it comes to these. These are what Jen Bessiker had used, and she's a national. Like, this is what her thing was for them. So adjust these to fit your current program or your current hostess program or your party program. Maybe for you, it's $5 off each one of them. Maybe for you, it's 20% off of it. And they don't know that that's only $8 versus 10, but 20%, I'm saving a lot of money in my mind for it. So adjust the party specials to what you would like to do for them. But a lot of the things, and again, the party specials run until the party closes for it. So that's where you create that sense of urgency. Oh, well, you can save $10 on the cleansing brush if you order now for it, but after the party closes, my specials are gone, right? So that gives a sense of urgency for it. We've got the Radiance Peel in here. We have the Hydrogel eye patches for it. I've got Microderm. I've got anti-jiggling with my targeted toning
Now,
lotion.
those are more like ads, right? In a way, we're not actually demoing that.
Correct. So you're going to show it to them. You're going to show this product to them and tailor it to people. So for example, Kathy just did the bridal fair. Like, who doesn't want to anti-jiggle at their wedding, right? So maybe that is something that you send to your hostess as her hostess gift for it, is something that helps her out in that case, right? You can adjust these to other things that you want to use, but these are things that are like tried and trues. I mean, everybody loves the charcoal mask for it. So you want to kind of go through those, right? And this
But
is
in the
all,
class, you're doing microdermabrasion, correct?
in the class, you're doing microdermabrasion.
And not charcoal. Okay.
Yes. And the reason for that, they used to do charcoal, is because the charcoal masks tend to explode in the mail. And so on a higher percentage than the microderm kit does. So they switched to microderm quite a while ago, is from my understanding when I've been looking at these to this. Now for your hostess, definitely send her a sample of the charcoal mask and have her put it on and put a picture in the group at some point before. You'll see it's one of the things that you can ask the hostess to do in the post. So this is all you've done. The microderm set at this point, you put the pore minimizer on, and while it's soaking in and giving it a moment to feel it and really feel your face with them, you're talking about all of this. So that's why you want to really familiarize yourself so you can kind of cruise through this. Most of the parties are between 30 and 45 minutes long. Like that's all it is. You're sitting there through an episode on TV type thing, watching somebody do this from your couch at home and getting really excited about the products, right? So then we come up to our new TimeWise set, right? Daytime Defender, nighttime recovery. And you're going to talk about them. A lot of people want to hear about the hero ingredients. You want those catchphrases like a chamomile extract. Ooh, that's awesome. Prickly pear extract, like for them. So you're going to talk briefly about them. Again, I'm giving you the visuals to help you be able to pick the product up, show it pretty easily for you. Okay. And then you're going to ask them, like, how does your face feel? Right? Put a comment down below that tells me how you're feeling. Oh, I feel hydrated, feels so smooth. Oh my God, it's so soft. And you're going to interact again, right? So then we come down and you're going to talk about the moisturizers, and then we're going to get to the games. Okay. So you're going to review what we've done, cleansed. We've done the nighttime recovery. We've done the antioxidant moisturizer. And really try to get used to using antioxidant, nighttime recovery, like give some emphasis to them, because these are the key words that people are like, oh, I really need this. It's not just a moisturizer, it's an antioxidant moisturizer. Oh, at nighttime, my face is recovering. During the day, I need a defender. Like, really try to pull those in for it. And if you're doing in-person parties, you're probably already doing that a lot. So it's probably going to be pretty smooth. And then you're going to talk about costs. So individually, 128, come down to 116. That's a savings of $12. Again, talk to them once you've gotten the moisturizer on. How does your face feel? Which product did you like best? Talk to them a little bit more about the Miracle Set. And then you do talk about the repair in them. You want to talk to them about more advanced signs of aging. And it gives you a couple minutes. And then you're going to turn your attention to what we would traditionally call the close, right? So this is when you're going to look at their game board and they have questions underneath. And this gets really wordy in here sometimes. So really tailor it to yourself and use it in the best way. Because it kind of rolls. Like if you watch Bessiger and Kathy do it, it just rolls. Like, question number 1, would you like to be my customer? Okay. That's a yes or no. Like, that's a firm, they need to tell you, like, put on that line for it. Okay. So would you like to be my customer? If you already have another MK consultant who serves you, of course, go back to her. If not, I'd love to tell you more about me, to have me be your girl, right? And so you talk to her about your VIP customer group. Okay. This is where your resales come from. I also want to add you to my mailing list for the lookbook. And second, you get 100% money back guarantee. So you're giving the good punchlines and the plugs for it. Now, again, this is in parentheses because this is only if you want to offer it. In the VIP groups, quite a few of them, you can offer a birthday discount for that month. It could be 50% off one item. It could be buy one, get one free. It could be buy one, get one 50 off. It's really up to you. If you don't offer that in your customer group, just cut that line right out. No need to keep that line in there. You can take that one right out. Shipping is another big one. It's really up to you what you want to do. I've seen in quite a few of the groups, because I'm in lots of people's VIP groups now, because I wanted to learn as much as I could for you guys. Shipping could be free shipping over $50. You could always do free shipping. You could just not even mention shipping, shipping there in this for it. You could say, if you're local, I could like drop it off for you. Definitely is an option with it. But this is an optional thing that you can adjust as needed for it. Okay. So then you go in and say, you write yes on question 1, or I have a beauty consultant, or no, for it. The second question is free or me. So you're asking them in this question if they want to be a hostess, if they want to book a party. Okay. Free means to you would like to be a hostess like Rochelle was tonight. So let me tell you what you'll get for having a party. First off, you'll get a beautiful gift from me right off the bat. Okay. You're also going to earn 10, 15, or even 20% of your sales of your party in free product. This is your hostess program. Okay. So if you run a different one, this is all what you want to run in a hostess program. Some people do $15 in a gift certificate just for booking instead of a gift. Some people do a product, you get extra products, right? So this is your hostess program. Now, this is what Mary Kay runs, to my understanding, their standard like general one that you see all the flyers for is the 10, 15, and 20% off. All of your sales of the party and free product. So this is your hostess program, but the answers are free, which means they want to book a party for me and they're going to pay full price instead of get discounts and free stuff for it. Okay. This is next section is a quarterly hostess contest. Again, another optional thing. Okay. But this helps your hostess out. So this one right now, she has a quarterly high hostess contest going on. I give away a gift card to a spa to the hostess with the highest sales in the quarter. Do you think Rochelle deserves to go to the spa? Every quarter, my top hostess with the most credit from holding her party, from the sales she gets, and from new bookings that were booked, that hostess gets to go to the spa. My highest party right now is just under $475 in hostess credit. So we have to get Rochelle to the spa. Right? How can you help me? She needs $10 more to be the top hostess, right? So you're kind of driving a little more sales there because you want the high hostess credit. This could be anything. I mean, you could give away satin hands to the most highest hostess every month if you're booking 10 parties all the time. You could make this anything you want to for it. Okay. It could be a Starbucks gift card. It could be lunch with you. I mean, it could be anything you want it to be, but going to the spa actually sounds pretty fantastic to me. So I would want to win that as a hostess. So the way you can help your hostess is you can book a party. If you know you'd like to book, just put free there for me. If you'd like to have a party of your own, just circle free, not circle me. That means I'm not a party girl and I'm fine with not getting hostess credit. Right? So that's part of your close. And then the third question is about the Mary Kay business and wanting to join, right? So you're going to do your spiel about it. Before I started Mary Kay, I was at home alone and I really was looking for women and like-minded women that wanted to make their own and go up from here, right? And I joined Mary Kay because I recently had a baby and I really want to stay home with him and not have to put him in daycare every day. And Mary Kay gives me that flexibility to be with my son during the day. And at night, I get to host spa parties from my bedroom, from my bathroom for them. And I'm still in Mary Kay because of the wonderful ladies I've met and the cars that I have won. I have a pink Cadillac sitting out there because I enjoy this. I love this. And I'm getting my product half off, right? Bessiker's example is her grandson is special needs and high risk. And so she doesn't leave the house because they have to quarantine in order for her to see her grandson. So this is your stories, right? And you can start Mary Kay right now just for $30. I know this month it's 25, but I left it 30 so that it's more consistent for it. But you can put in that for this month. That can be part of it. She never twists your arm to do Mary Kay, but I almost twist the arm to have them get the facts for it. Okay. And this again is where you say you can be a savvy shopper who gets their products half off. You might want to grow your business and earn free cars. And again, this one is a yes or no. Would you like to know more here? Okay. And this is question number 3. So this is your close and you're doing this in your party with everybody there.
Actually, when you say circle yes, are they texting yes or no?
No, this is on the game board, the tic-tac-toe game board that you have.
Okay,
with
thank you.
them. And you go over that at like the 3rd slide at the top. Okay. And so this is where you wrap up your party now. So now you've done your close, you've talked to them about it. You're going to explain to them again how they can order. Go to the party website. It's pinned at the top. I'll post it again under the live. Be sure to register if you want to get $50 free shipping, whatever your shipping is. You can take this out too. I'll be posting my party specials as a reminder. So you can either make that as like a cute little Canva print. You can just list it for them. You can put different pictures in that show that. That's entirely up to you on your party specials. Or they can message you and tell me what you want to order. It's very important to tell them how they can pay too if you're in Messenger. So you can say, oh, I can take Venmo for it, right? And they go, oh, okay, I didn't have to go on the website. Let me message her because Venmo is my better option for it. You know, I don't want to put my card out there for people with it. I see you going over there. Oh, I love it. Highly suggest you watch Kathy's mock party. Highly suggest it. Because this does seem like a ton, but I've been reading it several times over, so that's why I can easily kind of brush through right now. So then you're gonna recap for it and then tell people thank you for joining. What a wonderful night we've had. Okay. The live will save on Facebook. So if other people couldn't get into the live, they'll be able to go see it. So you really, when you keep to 30, 35, 40 minutes, people watch that. I'll watch stories on Instagram for 3 hours. I'm going to go watch this when I'm ready to wash my face, right? And get all the pieces together because I got my pampering package. So once you close out the party and you ask them to send you a snap a picture and private message me your game board. So their game board, they've been filling in what products they want or what wish products they have. And when they reply is what starts you on those closing messages, right? So they're going to send you a picture of it. And these are the follow-up messages that you send them. Okay. So they marked that they wanted to book a party by saying 3 to number 2. Okay. And you're going to put in a message that says, yay, you made my night, that you would like to be a host. Thank you so much. Is there a night that works best for you? I can send you some dates to pick from. Just for turning in their board, they get a prize, right? So when we say prize, a lot of people think like tangible things in terms of like, oh, they're going to get eye makeup remover, but it could be anything. In this case, you can pick out any regular priced item or a set for 50% off for turning in your game board, right? And then you give your customer group, and this is all copy and paste, copy, paste it in. And you're going to adjust, obviously, the end of this link because this is Kathy's customer group for it. And you can adjust any of these up here. Again, if you only want to do 25% off, more than welcome to do 25% off. You could do buy one, get one half off for them. Those are your options there. If they marked me, so they don't want to host, you can copy this one in. Thank you so much for joining and turning in your sheet. You get an item, any regular price or set at 50% off as your gift. I'd love to invite you to join my beauty group. Lots of tips, free samples, special deals. Okay, simple, sweet, short for them. And this is like, as you see those game cards come in, you're sending these out. So again, you finished your live and now you're sitting there finishing the football game with your iPad and your phone next to you. And people are sending in these messages and it pings you and tells you this is what's going on, right? These are did not attend. So you're going to put in, you'll change the name for the party for them. You're going to put in that they can still view it. They can still go see it. Her party's open through Friday. Insert the shop my party link. And that's how you can follow up for did not see the live. Okay. And then you have an option of hasn't ordered. Hostess follow up with guests that haven't ordered. So this is what you'd ask your host to send out for you with it. So several different options with those. It's a lot of information I'm giving you guys right now. So I know it can be pretty overwhelming seeing. But if you think about in your party, the party we just ran for the mock party had 45 people in it. You're probably going to have anywhere between 5 and 15 seems to be about the average. And you can cap it. You can say the first 10 people to join for it so that it's a little more manageable for you on those. But for example, one of the parties I'm running with Kathy right now, there's 7 guests. So 7 guests is very, very manageable for this for you guys. It's not as intense because you have 7 people to follow. One of those is your hostess. So she's already excited. She already got her pampering package. You're already saying thank you for hosting and following up with her. And the others you're following up as they come in with it. So this is kind of how you go through it. You do also do posts that say, thank you for shopping with me. I think those are on the main page. Let me open this one. Sorry. Media. Okay. If you haven't been to this page yet, this is the Olive Area Facebook resource page. Okay. The idea of this one is that you should be able to come here and learn just about everything you need. I've added quite a bit this evening into this page. So this Jen Bessiker video, start there. She talks about going through the mindset shift. She talks about how she goes to the parties. She does a pretty fantastic job explaining how she got to where she is for it. And then you'll see some of these posts are under albums. So this is like optional engagement posts that are not Mary Kay related. So which is worse, dirty dishes or dirty laundry? And these are meant to get people engaged in the party to start helping drive them into people's Facebook feeds, get them seeing your other posts in them, because I mean, somebody's going to come over here and I think dirty laundry is terrible, and you're going to think dirty dishes is terrible for it. Or what time do you go to sleep? So you have different resources in here. The flip chart is in here in PDF version right now for it. And then earlier we put up a ton of different pictures in the posts, pictures for posts. So these have different titles for you. So like, that's a wrap, the party's ended, thank you for coming, last day to order. And then they have a bunch of the party posts in here for you too. So these are all posts that you can come in, and when you click on them, they're going to show you over here the wording that you can use for it. And then you can literally right click, copy the image, or you can save it for them. So come in. I've been working really hard to find non-blurry images, really hard to find them. So if one of these is coming out blurry, please comment on that picture so I can find another version of it if you find those for it. So you can save them or you can copy them, and then you can do the same thing with the post wording. This is just another option. These are also in the Word document for it. So you'll see there's lots of options in here for thank you for your orders. Most of the party posts are further down. So you have your beauty organizer, the deep wrinkle filler post. There's a charcoal post. There's how to see notifications, how to set up your notifications. So these are all the pictures you need for the posts in your group for them. And again, you can see more over here and copy this and paste it into your post for it. Okay, so these ones, I'll show you how to get to this. When you're on the main page, you hit media, albums, and these have several different albums for you. These are Facebook banners. So these actually fit in the top of the Facebook page. The most commonly used one is this little Polaroid one, and I got a non-blurry version. I found it finally for you, so you can post it up to the top. You can choose any one you like. There's hearts, all kinds of different options. So I'm trying to give you things that you can make it your own based on those. And then the same thing in the pictures for posts. One of the things that I'll touch on now is backgrounds. So if you take a look at people's backgrounds that are here, like with their cameras on, you really want to make sure your background preaches what you want it to say to people, because people look at it. So like if you look at Rochelle's and Kathy's, they say Mary Kay. Rochelle's got Mary Kay product behind her in those doors. Kathy has the all love area. Well, I think it says olive area on the tree for it with pictures of her directors. Make sure what's behind you preaches to that. So if you need to have a white wall with 3 pictures of Mary Kay on it, something like that, make sure that that really speaks to who you are. If you're in your bathroom, blur the background. I mean, I'm looking at Vicky B's, hers is blurred in the background, right? And that's fine. I also gave you 2 options for digital backgrounds, and you can click on these and you'll look like Lynn's background. So you'll upload these and you'll have that as your background, right? They have that one. They have one with shelves. I'm looking for some more with the updated set up here instead of the older set. So keep that in mind, because that really is an impression of you, is what you have behind you. If you have your dirty kitchen back there and your husband's walking around making dinner, like people see that for them. So you still do want to have a kind of professional feeling back there for it. A lot of information. Any questions? Did I lose everybody?
Nope, we're still here. I was just checking the questions.
Yeah, I didn't see anything. Kathy, did I miss anything?
I don't think you did, as long as people investigate and they do their own homework. I think it can be very overwhelming if you haven't done any pre-work, which I think most of the gals have, but not all, or you weren't in the mock party. But if you can always go back and pretend in your mind's eye that you're at that party and watch the Facebook group party, it will make total sense. But you do need to be in both of the Facebook groups, the mock party one,
Which
that
is this one.
on night with Mary Kay, Friday, blah, 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 and pretend like you are in that group. And then also join the resource group that you just showed us, which is called All Love Area Facebook or FB Party Resources. This is the one, once you go, oh, that's how you do it, then you would go here, find the flip chart, print it, find the post, sit in front of the TV like Ashley keeps saying, because you really can, and take an hour to post for the party. It's fantastic. I want to say I was very nervous about going to the bridal fair and asking people if they'd like to do be part of my bridal fair group and do their party on Facebook. And I was surprised that in 2 hours, 35 people said yes, and I gave them their packet. I ran out of packets actually, so I have to mail some, but yeah, they were like, what? I can do it at home and I can follow along. They were very excited about that. They really were so excited. So I was thrilled because I didn't know what the response would be. And I really wanted to do this and experiment. But I did take some notes. It looks like, Ashley, I really can improve with the personal touch I didn't do that much in that mock party as much as I should have. Of course, there was so much activity, so it seemed personal, but my other, the bridal party really hasn't taken off. No one's talking yet. So I think I just need to get down and dirty and a little bit more personal. So people will be like, oh yeah, she's goofy, or, whatever I am. And they start to talk a little bit because they don't know each other. So that'll be very interesting. I'll let you know the details as that goes on. And then Tori's party is kind of smaller, so they know each other, but I can be much more personal. So I appreciate you advising me there. I like that.
Yeah, I did forget to mention too, you need a VIP customer group.
Oh, yes.
This whole point of the Facebook parties is leading the Facebook group for your VIP customers is your reorder group. That's where you start getting more engagements. That's where you get people to try new products for you. So this one, for example, is Kathy's Beauty Babes. There's tons of titles. I mean, tons and tons and tons of titles. Talk to your friends, text each other, find ones that work for you, right? And when you're in this group, you can see Kathy's getting people to respond, right? And in your VIP customer group, it's very similar to your Facebook group where you schedule your posts again, right? And ideally in the customer group, you're doing 3 a day. The first one says good morning, whatever, take a selfie, show them your counter, take coffee with you, say good morning. The second one is an informational post. I think you have on here, yes, you have the holiday launch products. So you have a product post every day type thing. And then your third one again is a this or that. So one of the ones we did on Kathy's is where would you rather spend Christmas, at the beach or in the mountains with the snow? Right? And you're getting people to engage in your customer group that you've taken from all your Facebook parties. Some of these groups I'm in have 200, 300, 400 people in them. And that's where their reorders are coming from, because Kathy is puts her, oh, it's not in your featured. I'm sorry. I'll move it up there. I thought I put it there already. Has her website at the top, right? And when they see those cozy socks and they're like, oh my God, I've got to have that mint bliss with the fuzzy socks. Click on your link. They go to your webpage. They click on the socks already. They order it for you and it's done. And this runs for yourself. So make sure you have these VIP customer pages set up and follow up with everybody with them because it's
Yes.
a
You
lot of
know,
money.
I was just talking to Christina Whitehouse, who's here with us. And I said, the Facebook group is so helpful, isn't it? She said, yes, I sold $500. And I'm like, do you attribute that to your Facebook customer group? She said, absolutely, I do. Absolutely. That's how
Yeah.
important it is.
I mean, Kathy was in Kansas City recently and her good mornings were from Kansas City, but her other posts were scheduled. It runs itself. You spend 20 minutes every week scheduling all your posts. You can follow Mary Kay's social media postings and they're cool because they tell you when National Lipstick Day is and National Eyebrow Day and Cupcake Day and all of that. And so you can use some of that information to do a special National Lipstick Day. I'm taking $5 off all my lipsticks today only, right? How many people are going to go click on that link and buy their favorite lipstick one more time? So make sure you have these VIP groups set up because they're really important, really important. And I'm in her mode, so you can see how many people saw it. You can see how many people commented, what they commented for it and go through them. So it's pretty cool. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. This is how you make your money. But all right.
Take it away, Rochelle.
I wasn't unmuted. I was like, haha. I have to say, you guys, this is definitely something that it's a lot of information, but I got to be truthful. All of the resources are there for you. They are there for you on the Facebook resource page. And I recently, not only did I sit down, you watch all of the Jen Bessaker. It's really inspiring to have somebody who actually has done it speak to you about her heart from it, because it helps you identify in there. And Ashley has brought such incredible resources to us and has made this, I mean, turnkey to the point where, in taking this home and myself putting this into practice and doing it, like I reached certain points where I was like, I don't have a lick of creativity in me right now. I have negative creativity right now. Like I'm just brain dead. And all I did was copy and paste the exact 1, 2, 3. It is mapped out. There's a roadmap with exactly what you copy and paste that you follow. And I gotta say, it saved me and it kept me doing it. So thank you, Ashley. Doing anything with Facebook, as you know, is a lot of work. So we thank you for it. And your resources that you guys have put together are absolutely, what did Jen said, it's your one party away from your life changing. Was that it? It's one party could change your life. And it's super, super awesome. So
Watch
all
the
right, you guys.
video. One party, she got first party. She got 2 recruits. One was Princess Court of Sales that year, and they joined in November, and one was National Court of Sales.
Yep.
One party.
So one party can change the trajectory of your life. So if that ain't enough, that's where to do it. Kathy, did we want to do royalty?
Yes.